everyone, welcome to the Gamers Den. I'm your host David Fenter, and today we've got a special guest on the show. We've got Joe Crun from Soccer Laduma. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure, guys.
Yeah,
man.
As you can imagine, we're going to be discussing football today, which includes FIFA and PES, and we're looking at the two games and which one you should spend your money on or look at. Jared, I mean, you've been following it quite closely.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm a bit of a football sports fan. Because we're discussing FIFA and PES, this is already the best show we've ever had, I think. Is that right?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Easily the best. Yeah, I mean, I bought every kind of football game there is since, I don't know, 94, somewhere around there. Even, I was telling Joe earlier, even Pure Football, which was this terrible Ubisoft game, and I played that for about 3 days straight without leaving my room, and it was terrible.
How old were you in 94, Jared?
10. 10 years old.
Oh wow, okay. So, I was nearly out of school. Just throwing it out there.
I was still learning to talk.
Yeah, but as you said, we've got Joe here, and he's from Soccer Laduma, so we thought we'd get him in, and he's got a keen interest in football locally as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So I thought we'd get him in and get his opinion on FIFA, because I know on Twitter he's been kind of going on about how much he's enjoying it. So
I'm a little bit excited.
Just a little bit. Tell us, I mean, what do you think? Yeah.
I mean, when I downloaded the FIFA 15 demo last week, was it? I just can't get over how good it is. Like last season's FIFA was so impressive. They made so many changes, and I thought, like, this is so real now. And I've played this one, and it's another level again.
What did you play last year's one?
I'm on a 360. Okay. I've had the same 360 since I was about 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
The most reliable.
So you've still got the original?
Yeah, the original.
Wow. Okay.
Unbelievable.
But obviously you just play FIFA, nothing else.
No, I do play a few other games. I spent when GTA 5 came out, I lived on that game for like 2 weeks. It was kind of a situation of worker calling me saying, "We need you to write some more stories." I'm like, "Hang on, I've got more important things to be doing."
I've got people to shoot.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, so on 360. But from all the reviews I've been reading, and a few mates of mine who've got PS4, they say on the next gen it's again another
different level,
different game altogether.
Yeah.
So you've been playing the demo on your 360.
Yeah.
Have you played it all on Xbox One and PS4?
I haven't played it on either.
You're in for a serious treat.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Tell viewers, I mean, it's so much smoother. It's so much more realistic. It's a million times. It's actually it's not even the same game.
Yeah.
So
I can't
so
wait.
you're in for a.
I've been waiting for my
treat.
Xbox One for about 8 years now, so it's been a long time coming.
That's cool. Have either of you guys played the demos or?
Well, no. I mean, I played some Mario Kart the other day, as you can see, but I mean that's about it.
Never mind.
Well, Super Mario Strikers haven't had a sequel in ages, so
That was a fun game. I think that's how I met Dog. Actually, we used to play that online a little bit.
We actually did.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary.
But yeah,
Tell me about it, Jared, because look, we're looking at FIFA predominantly now. Now, there's been word in the industry that PES is actually looking very good this time round.
Look,
so is it going to weigh up to FIFA, or do you think it's still going to be a bit sort of tough thing to meet?
I have been a sort of a PES guy for the best part of 10 years or so, and I've always aired to that side. But the last couple of years, FIFA's really been the better game. I can't lie, and I've loved FIFA. Ultimate Teams is, I mean, one of the greatest modes I've ever seen. But PES this year looks like it's really back to its form. And we were discussing earlier that PES 3 was kind of the best. PES 3 and 4 for me
set a pretty high
the best.
benchmark there.
And they were just so realistic, and there were little touches that you could do. And I'm playing the demo now of the new one. And first of all, the graphics, it looks insane. Like, I actually can't believe sometimes.
That's it's now PES, right? That's the Fox engine. That's the Hideo Kojima's been using.
But they had the Fox engine last year, only on previous gen, and I think it just hurt them because they couldn't quite get it right on the old systems. And last year was probably the worst PES I think I've ever played, which was really sad. This year's one, first, like I said, the graphics. Like at times I'm watching, I'm thinking, this actually just looks like real.
Like TV.
It looks like TV. Laura, my wife, was watching. She's like, "Oh, who's playing?" I'm like, "No, this is a demo. This is me.
This is me. Let's have my moment."
So I mean, it was insane how the graphics are, but also it's just fluid and it's smooth, and you can do those little touches. There's like fun PES moments that you kind of remember from the old days. That's what it's got a lot of. But
So you think they've sort of delved back into history and guys, let's see what made it good back in the day. Let's bring it back.
I think they did. I know they moved to London to do to the UK. I think it's in London to do the development. So I think they've gone back to where it really matters. Just kidding. London's terrible.
Terrible.
Need to go further up north. That's where
Come on, you Spurs.
So I think they've gone back there and probably worked a lot on development, what fans want and that kind of thing. I'm still a little bit cautious because previous years the demos have been really good and the final game hasn't really been up to scratch. But I did decide that if I'm playing the PES demo, I must try the FIFA demo as well. And like Joe's saying, it's really impressive.
So if you had to weigh up the two, I mean, out of everyone, you're the one who's played both.
PES, if they get it right, you can feel it's just going to be more realistic. I don't know if you've noticed on the FIFA, even this demo, the way they run feels like unnatural.
Do you know one thing that I think is the most impressive for me on this FIFA is there's been a thing for however long I can remember where it doesn't matter how quick your winger is or how quick your striker is, the defender is always able to catch up.
Yeah.
I noticed on this one, playing with Liverpool for instance, if Raheem Sterling gets going on the left hand side, you're not catching him.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, exactly. but also they seem to have brought in player intelligence more on this one. So for instance with a Mats Hummels, you won't see him pacing past someone or catch up with someone, but you will see him sitting back. He'll sit back and then stick his foot in at the right time and that sort of thing. And like for me, as a football person who lives and writes about the game for a living, like
that kind of thing.
that sort of thing is very impressive for me. The fact that they've fixed that.
That's what PES had back in the day,
Yeah,
but they kind
exactly.
of lost that sort of thing, and now FIFA are picking up on it. And I agree with you there, because I loved FIFA 14. I'm still playing it now, so
I threw mine away.
What?
By accident, I threw the wrong.
I was gonna say what?
I threw the wrong disc away,
Oh no.
and I went to put my FIFA 14 in my console, and it was a bungee jump DVD. I'm like, why have I still got this? I threw this away.
Oh, no.
So it was like probably a week or 2 weeks before the demo came out. So I'm waiting like, come on, please, the demo needs to come out now. Idiot.
I'm pretty glad to hear that sort of PES is back on track though, because last year at E3 I got to chat to the guys and they said no, this new engine, and I sort of asked, why focus on this new engine in this gen when we're looking forward? And that no, that's the thing about this Fox engine. It's fully adaptable, and we sort of just trying to implement this before we bring out our main product. So I think this game has been in the works for a lot longer than people anticipate.
Yeah. No, they've been working on it since that engine was developed.
Yeah,
I think
so
it's 3 years
I'm
even.
really holding thumbs that they pull through. And
I think they will, but I mean, the one thing about FIFA is, I mean, it does have the licenses, which is a big thing.
It's a big thing,
And the production value on it is amazing. I can't listen to Alan Smith; he drives me mad. that I hate, but I'm not saying the commentary on PES is ever any better. But I mean, even in the demo, the exact same commentary lines as last year, but almost the same sort of stories. And I'm like, I'm sure I've heard this somewhere before, 100 times or so.
If you don't buy a ticket, you don't win an apple.
can't hit the backside of the ball with the
That one's the one.
Although there is a nice one I noticed at the end where they said something like, it's bounced out to the strike, it's just like a video game.
Breaking the fourth wall a little bit, yeah. No, that's cool. So you're playing the demo for a week now. It's been out for a week. What things have you found have been the best part of it? I mean, you say the intelligence.
Like I say, the player intelligence for me is a big thing. I mean, like I say, as someone who watches the game, like when the football games come out, it's more to me than an enjoyment factor. Like I have the realism, the whole thing as well. But I was talking to some mates about the next gen one, and they were saying how the players' shirts get dirty, how it leaves marks in the pitch, how players will remember a game from when you play career mode, they'll remember the previous encounter with that team and they'll hold grudges and that sort of thing. Like that, for me, that is mind blowing. Like the level of detail that's in this FIFA seems to be. Every year, I seem to think that they've done really well this year. There's surely nowhere really they can improve now, and every year they seem to pull something off. Like, and as you say, they've got the name. The FIFA brand is always going to be a huge thing for them. They could make the crappiest game in the world.
People
That is
still
so-
buy
Still
it.
get millions go and buy it. So it's awesome that they're not sitting on the laurels and they are still
Yeah,
trying to
they're
make it
actually
better.
still doing something
Because,
about the
yeah,
license.
because,
Exactly,
because
yeah.
they could be exactly like Konami and say, well, we've got the best game here, and sort of relax in it, and
Yeah.
5 years down the line, look at Konami now.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, it
essentially,
seemed to be
essentially the ultimate FIFA game would be on an Apple console because they can release absolute garbage and everyone will buy it.
pretty
I
much.
was actually going to ask you about the Wii U version of FIFA and PES.
Yeah,
Sure, that must-
how are those coming out?
That must be pretty cool. Well, the Wii version is probably going to be great.
It'll be 2013, but
It
say
was just with a
2015.
different skin.
I don't know if you know that was it 2013 and 2014 that they did it. It was the exact same game. They just changed the number.
They just changed
They
it.
sort of admitted it. So it was like the same
That's
game,
incredible.
updated squads, but it was the exact same engine.
The only thing that changed was your
just
squads and your
it was
kits,
just the number.
essentially.
And they made money on it.
I don't know
I
how
don't know
much.
how it's
but,
Nintendo. So
Do you think the next FIFA is going to make you jump to the Xbox One or PS4 now?
I've already ordered.
It's already done.
My
So
Xbox
on
One
launch, you've got it.
Tuesday morning, my Xbox One arrives. Then Friday, I've got the download. I've put the bundle with the download. So as soon as it hits 1 minute past
Have you
midnight,
all played it on next gen yet in
No, I
any
haven't,
form?
yeah.
You are in for
Yeah,
such a
yeah,
treat.
And it's a public holiday on the Wednesday, right?
That's
That's
correct.
yeah, but you won't be able to play FIFA then yet. But you can
Oh,
play,
yeah.
you could get the demo for like 2 days.
Well,
Yeah.
and try it out, and then get your full game on a Friday.
But yeah, the next weekend I've already cleared my schedule. I told my girlfriend, she's like, so what do you want to do next week? And I'm like, well, FIFA's coming out, so I'm staying home.
Yes. It was not known.
Yeah.
And you going out.
All
Treat
weekend.
yourself, you know.
But cool. But it's funny. Just one point you mentioned how the pitch kind of gets dirty and whatever. The first thing I noticed playing the demo now is I'll be running and it's raining and I just see like footprints and like the pitch sort of digging out and things like
yes,
that. And I was
yeah.
like, wow, that's impressive. Also, for the viewers, that if you haven't played the next gen version, there are no load screens. So the ball goes
really?
out.
Finally.
The ball goes out and
Finally.
you just
Yeah.
carry on playing. Guy flicks it up into his hand.
It was sort of like that with
but there was
this
still
one,
some
but there
Yeah,
were
and
sort
you'd
of
spend
moments.
hours when there was another ball on the pitch somewhere.
Yeah.
And the players are stood there like.
So now it's much quicker. The ball
Seamless.
goes out and it's pretty seamless. And I mean, the graphics to me look almost the same as last year, but the animations.
Well,
look
nothing
a lot
wrong
better.
with that.
No, it looked good, but the animations look much better. I still have 1 or 2 issues with the goalkeepers.
I
Always
noticed
will.
on the new one the goalkeepers look
We
stunning.
So my brother's a goalkeeper, and maybe if I mention him here, you'll watch the show. He's a goalkeeper, and he said to me, so we always look for little
Discrepancies.
things that could be exposed sort of in the game or exploited.
Yeah.
And we found that if you sort of running down the side and you shoot near post, keeper won't save it.
Really?
Maybe it's just the demo.
Maybe they've
But
got
the-
Ian Walker in the game, I don't know.
Could be Ian Walker.
I've no clue he's talking about. It's fine.
Don't you know Ian Walker? Yeah. So we've noticed 1 or 2 things like that, and if you shoot far post, which is the natural way to shoot, because if you cut in, like let's say you're on the right and you cut into the left, your natural place to shoot is
Go far post,
there.
yeah.
Keeper always saves it. If you hit it near post, keeper
Yeah.
misses it.
Well, another thing, speaking of goalkeepers, I find the reflexes of the goalkeepers on this game is impressive. The way that if the ball deflects and they'll
They react.
manage to find a way to get to it, even if it's with an elbow or whatever, like just some way like a normal keeper would do. Like I thought that was very cool.
Almost as if the ball doesn't go through your arm if it
Yeah.
doesn't hit your hand.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. The reactions are very good. I think we've spoken enough about
Yeah.
goalkeepers. I always tell my brother goalkeepers aren't soccer players, football players, whatever. So give him a lot of trouble.
Cool.
I'll leave it there.
Guys, we got one more thing to do today. As always, we have to discuss the random game of the week that everyone should be playing. And we're going to find out what the game is right now. Give me one moment, yeah. Where is this? See.
It'll be a football game.
And it is Wet. The Bethesda game. I don't think many people played it.
No, you didn't.
But yeah, Get Wet. Guys,
Get red. But get FIFA and PES this year. Try them
now
out.
we've entered into a whole different genre.
Is that not football related? Still? I don't know.
guys, we'll see you next week. Let us know what's your thoughts regarding PES and FIFA. So far, we've seen it's been very FIFA one-sided, not just here, but on the side as well. Give us your thoughts. We'll see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.